Hello there, my degenerate 2D boobies lovers. Today, we're talking henti. If just a couple of years ago someone would have told me that one day in the near future, I'll be watching Japanese cartoons depicting people having intercourse, and then I'd be talking about it on the internet, I probably would have believed them more if they'd said that I'd become a priest. Yet, here I am. Now, unfortunately, my experience with the henti genre of the Japanese animation is not that big. It might seem weird to you that I have yet to experience the more degenerate and crazy R-rated side of Japanese media. Then, you'd be very wrong because in my defense, up until this point, I have read a shitload of doujins, of henti doujins, of basically every genre and including every possible type of tag that you might be thinking about. And if I could, I would definitely go back in time and stop myself from reading some of them. Unfortunately though, I yet have to fully immerse myself in the world of animated henti. I obviously have seen some classics like, Overflow, fairly enjoyed it in a way, but that is a topic for a different video. You might be asking, why exactly am I doing this video? Well, I am doing it because just a couple of days ago, I was kind of contemplating whether to watch some of these seasons, great, amazing anime that we are getting that are really nice, have amazing stories, wholesome characters, interesting plotlines, and all of that stuff. Or, maybe kind of just go back to some older series that I yet have to finish, or that I yet have to start. But then this idea came to my mind. And I was like, why not searching for the most gruesome, horrible, gut-wrenching, soul-scaring henti out there? And, why would you do that? You might be asking me. The answer is, I don't know. Maybe I'm a masochist, I don't know. And surely enough, I found a list of many different hentis out there that people describe as being absolutely horrible under every aspect. But there was this specific one that kind of caught my attention, and it's called Pigeon Blood. And the reason it caught my attention was mostly its tags, because it had many different ones. Now, as I already said, the henti we're going to be talking about is called Pigeon Blood. I have actually searched for. I was kind of curious, about this name choice, and I went on the internet and I kind of searched for Pigeon Blood and what does it mean. I've got to be honest with you, it being the title of a henti, I kind of expected the worst from it. Maybe some, very weird practice that people do during intercourse or stuff like that. I don't know. But actually, it wasn't that bad. And I found out that the term Pigeon Blood is said to come from Burma. I don't remember where that is. I'm sorry, but here you're gonna see where it is. Here it is, where the locals would call the finest and most vivid colored rubies Kotve. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, I'm really sorry, but that should mean pigeon blood. While other people claim that this name comes from the fact that the color of these rubies looks exactly the same as the color of the pigeon's eye. You may be wondering, does the title have anything to do with the story itself? No, it doesn't. And what is the plot then? Well, I'm here to tell you. Well, this anime starts with a very unique scene, showing us a completely naked girl sitting on a sidewalk with a sign in German, which is this one, and following the translation, the sign should say, "I am a dirty, promiscuous woman." When I started this anime, after I read this, I was already 100% invested. I knew it was gonna be shit, but it probably was gonna be shit in a good way. Now, this naked girl, is surrounded by a bunch of men. They definitely do not look like they're there to cover her up because she might be cold. In the meantime, there's this luxurious car, and on the inside there's this guy and his chauffeur and a woman. And as it seems, they're kind of checking on this girl with a binocular, and we don't really understand what exactly they're doing. But then there comes this other girl that covers the promiscuous woman, and in the next scene we have this huge fucking mansion, and we have a couple of characters there. We have Chris, which seems to be the owner of this huge mansion. We have this classy-looking lady with absolutely huge milkers, and this other redhead chick, which probably seems to be the assistant of the owner. We find out that a girl hid herself in the trunk of their car, and is now, for whatever reason, asking to let her stay at the mansion, saying that she'll do whatever she's required to, that she doesn't need anything more than like bread, a piece of bread and water, and that she's basically ready to become the slave of this of Chris, of this owner. Here comes the first not so family friendly scene, because in order to decide whether to let her stay or not, this guy kind of just fingers her. And for using whatever criteria he was using, he decides that she was worthy enough to stay at his mansion. Now, a bit later, the huge milkers lady from before is given her master a different types of I can say that jobs. And the thing is, up until this point, this henti is actually quite hot. I've got to be honest with you, and the main character looks like an absolute Chad. The girls are all hot as hell, and the animation, could have been a lot worse for a 2003 2-episode henti anime. During this scene, I've got to be honest, I was already planning to use the show for its intended purpose. But then this happens. It took me so fucking off guard that I almost needed a couple of seconds to realize what I was looking at. Because before my eyes, with the most girthiest and muscular-looking Frankenstein-styled schlong I have ever seen in my life. At that point we're not even 10 minutes in. So I was like, maybe it's just some weird perversion of the author, and that he really, really wanted to put there to kind of shock the viewer at the very beginning, and maybe the rest of the henti will be a lot tamer. That's what I hoped for. Well, after this man performs one of the quickest cum dodges defying the speed of light, we get the new spicy sequence where the master and the red-haired girl perform various types of both physical as well as mental torture on Lita, the girl that he just acquired. And all of this in order to, make her pee out of a catheter. Catheter, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, English is it's not my first language, so I'm sorry. Actually, I'm extremely sorry that I cannot show you any of these scenes, but if I do, this channel is gonna be no more. Because I would really, really like to share my trauma, my experience watching this with you guys. But if you're really interested in seeing all of this, well, just check out the anime. You can easily find it. Just type in Pigeon Blood henti, and whatever site is gonna be on, just watch it. Now, the first episode of this anime ends giving us a very nice masturbation scene. Can I say that? I hope I can. Masturbation scene performed by the red-haired girl while she's looking at pictures depicting her master before he became the master of this mansion. And the sort of mystery aspect of this anime is that he doesn't really remember anything that happened to him before becoming the master of this mansion. He doesn't remember who he is. He doesn't remember where he's from. He doesn't remember anything. And he also does not really know why everybody refers to him as master. Now, other than that, we also have the chance to take a glance at Erza, a very, I gotta say, cute and shy-looking girl that wears a mask and doesn't talk. Maybe she's just very shy and is not really comfortable in showing her face. Well, and another thing, this is the ending of episode 1, and no scats so far. that is both a good thing and a bad thing, because the website just kind of mistakenly put it there. Or maybe the author just decided to put it all in the last episode. Fuck. The second episode starts with the Master, Vanessa, and the redhead girl torturing Lita once again. This time though, they give her an enema, and and the scene that follows is probably one of the best, if not the best, mix of animation and direction choices I've ever witnessed in any media I've consumed so far. I'm not even going to be commenting on this one. Just take a look for yourself, alright? Take a look for yourself, and then we'll talk about it. I know that you would really, really like to bleach your eyes right now. Okay, from about minute 9 to kind of 14 of the second episode, we get a sequence of, once again, torturing, staring nipples, various body holes, and way too many needles that are going to be placed in places that they're definitely not supposed to be in. Okay, honestly, at this point, I was kind of expecting the worst from this, from what happened in the beginning of this first episode, but honestly, the scene kind of took me off guard. It was very, very, very gruesome and kind of disturbing, to the point that I actually was feeling a bit, I did manage to go through this part, but I can't really say that I was able to sleep well that night. Well, I mean, at least in the second episode we can finally see the cute and shy girl in action with the other girl. Yeah, okay, nice, some Yuri action. Why not? Not exactly what I came for, but not too bad. This anime is trolling me at this point. This was the second time during this anime that I was like, okay, maybe I can use this anime for its intended purpose right now, because this seems like it could lead to a potentially good scene. And then something like this happens. I don't even want to comment. Oh, and by the way, you know why she was wearing a face mask? No. Well, because she has a fucking vagina where her mouth should be. And she doesn't even have a nose, as far as I remember. She just has a huge vagina on her face. Okay, all of this brings us to the final part of this anime, where Lita is placed in a cage at some type of event where rich people, I don't know, buy slaves or have intercourse with them, whatever. I don't know, because this anime doesn't really explain shit. I mean, the writers must have been extremely underpaid, because the animation is not bad, but the writing, Jesus fucking Christ. Well, here she gets gangbanged by a dozen of dudes, all built like fucking love children between The Rock and Shaquille O'Neal, that all, for whatever reason, suffer from coming too fast. Literally too fast, in a split second. Yet, they have the ability to recharge in 1 to 2 seconds. As Chris says, as far as I remember, they're gonna continue to do Lita until she eventually dies. Yet, for whatever reason, they stop. Once again, the writing in this anime is chef's kiss. Chris, now the very final scene shows Chris and the redhead girl doing it, and at the very, very end, Chris kind of just has this Pigeon Blood ruby in his hand. That is the only way the title is linked to the actual anime. This is that in the final scene, they just show the ruby. What is the deeper meaning behind this anime? I don't know. Were the authors of this under influence of many, many different substances? Yes, probably. Was it good? No. Did I have a good time watching it? No. Would I recommend watching it? No. As long as you're not into of the stuff that I just depicted, in which case, go for it, this is gonna be great for you. Yet, having said all of this, I'm kind of glad that I still decided to give this a try, and I consider, everything I watch, both in every media, anime, manga, movies, whatever, music, I just try to watch stuff. Then I might end up hating it, I might like it. This is not the case. Now, if you have any type of recommendations for both henti anime or just anime, like normal anime that you found very, very disturbing for whatever reason, be sure to comment down below and recommend them to me. I'll be extremely glad to check them out and maybe do a video about them in the future. Now, having said that, thank you very much for watching. I really hope I'm gonna be seeing you in my next videos. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And that's it for this one. Goodbye.